Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Hey, 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 hey. Happy Sunday. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Who's watching the game? Who's cooking? Who's eating? Who's on social media? Who's tap dancing? Who's snooping around? Y'all, these people are mad. Do you hear me? Big, big, big mad. Girl, I got all type of messages, honey. I got I think I done got cussed out. I done got cussed out with more of them mofos than ever. You hear me? Some of these mofos have, woo, honey, they are definitely in their feelings. They are in their feelings to the max, honey. Child, on a Sunday, calm down already. Honey, I've been called some of everything. They in my inbox. They in the comments under the posts. They so mad. They mad, mad. They big mad. But they mad and it's their fault. They mad as hell. You hear me, Mika Mika? They mad as hell and it's their own fault though. That's what I don't understand. It was their guess. Now they like, oh, she's not credible. Her and Brianna are together. They're sitting there on the couch drinking wine and eating cookies together. It's them. It's them. You know, they always want to find somebody to blame, honeys. These jokers all in my comments talking about, oh, it's your fault. If you would have just quit long time ago, it's your fault. It's your fault. What's my fault? Everything, listen, it's everybody's fault but the person whose fault it really is. If you put your hands on somebody, especially in front of somebody else, I mean, boom, what do you expect? He expected them to stay quiet forever. Yeah, no. Now they mad at Naya. You know, now they mad at Naya. Now they want to say, oh, some of the stuff she said is true, but some of the stuff is lies. Some of the stuff is lies. Exactly, Steve Baldwin. It's their fault that he got outed. They trying to say it's my fault. It's their fault that he got outed. It's Dawn's fault because she didn't vet her witness. Because you know, Naya was a witness, honey. They had her on the stand like she was a witness. You hear me? Are those degrees real? Does Brianna use the bathroom in the morning? Does Brianna change clothes? Does Brianna own clothes? Are those Brianna real kids? What about Brianna's first baby daddy? What's Brianna's first baby daddy's name? Does Brianna's first baby daddy pay child support? What about Johnny L? Does Johnny L eat boogers? Does Johnny L have hair up his nose? What size shoes does Johnny L wear? Does Johnny L really have a big pecker? I mean, really, everything but. Why did Latruth lunge and choke Brianna? No, they don't want to believe that. You had people on there crying, y'all. I had to go back and listen to it. I have sons. Oh my God. How can you blame this innocent man? How? I still don't believe it. I don't care what you say. I don't care if God himself come on this panel and say that Robert Hampton did anything. I don't care. I don't care. He's innocent. He's so innocent. Stop. And the reason why they need to believe that he's innocent is because they'll feel like they have wasted their MFing time for the whole year. They don't want to feel like they waste their time. They're like, oh my God, I need to justify why I bashed this young lady, why I told this young lady that she was awful and evil and a Jezebel. I need to have a reason. That's what it is. They need a reason. They went after her saying, oh, she changed her story. She said it was abuse. Then she came back and said it wasn't abuse. The video in question that they say that Brianna said that it wasn't physical abuse, she didn't say that. These mofos clearly can't hear. She said that it was mostly mental and emotional or something like that. Mostly. That's not saying it wasn't physical. Or she said it was more mental than physical. More mental than physical. Right there should have told you that she wasn't really trying to out him. You know, she wasn't trying to ruin him. That wasn't her aim. But no, they're like, oh, I can't believe it. She said he didn't do it. Now she said he did. Because she didn't want to out him, y'all. The man knows he put hands on her. The man knows it. That's why he would never take a lie detective test for y'all. Sorry. Your boy's a liar. Your boy's a manipulator, and he tried to manipulate Naya. He tried to manipulate Naya. He literally got on the stand with that bullshit. You know, if you're trying to clear your name, if somebody just told you, if you just heard, right? If you just heard that someone said they eyewitnessed your ass, saw you, not just saw you, but pulled y'all apart, separated y'all. She saw you. What did you think she was dumb? So what he do? He gets up on the panel. First thing he says, I want to address Naya. You would think he would have been like, nah, Naya, why are you lying? When have you ever had to separate Brianna and I? When have you ever in your life saw me put my hands around anybody? That would have been the first thing out of his mouth. But yet, what does he say? You remember when we first met? Yeah, I do. Yeah. You know what temperature it was outside? 80 degrees. Yeah, that was pretty perfect, huh? What you think? It was nice, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was nice. Oh, okay. You remember I bought you some cotton candy? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was good, right? I mean, yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. Oh, okay. Okay. You remember how I told you I always saw you as a sister, right? That's what you said. That's what you said. Oh, okay, yeah. I always valued you. I always thought you was the bomb.com. But my ex-wife, Brianna, she ain't really like you, right? You know that, right? She talked about you when we was laying in the bed. She talked about you like a dog. Yeah. You remember you needed a place to stay when, you got into it with you and your spouse? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you and your daughter, y'all was gonna have to go stay at a hotel because he told you to get out. Yeah, I do. I remember that, or something like that. It was me that said you could stay. That was me. That was all me. Brianna didn't want you to stay. Brianna wanted your ass in a hotel. She was like, hell to the no. You can't come stay. But I was like, no, Brianna. No, Brianna. She's going to stay and she's going to watch these kids to pay her keep, Brianna, no matter what you say. Yeah, I had to talk her into that. Oh, okay, well, she told me something else. She told me, that, that she wanted me to stay. Nope, that was me. Brianna talked about you like a dog, like she does all her friends. You know how she is. Hence why y'all not friends no more. She's a horrible person. I don't know why she does that. I've been telling her, stop being a horrible person, Brianna. Oh, okay. What's your point, Robert? You up here? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What's your point, right? Oh, okay. Well, let me get to what I really want to talk to you about. Okay. So you said you saw me with my hands around somebody's neck. Yeah, motherfucker. I said that. Yeah, I saw you when I was walking upstairs. Remember? I was walking upstairs. Y'all was arguing. Y'all asses off. You got mad because she called you a nothing ass nigga or a little dick motherfucker, something like that. Some slick came out her mouth, you know. You didn't like it. So you lunged at her. Remember? You lunged at her and then you started choking her. I saw red because I was like, what the fuck? I know he ain't. So I jumped in and I pulled your ass off of her and I pushed her in the bathroom. And I tried to square up with your ass because I was like, you gonna hit somebody? Hit me, motherfucker. Hit me. You don't remember that? Nah. Oh, hell no. What was I wearing? Motherfucker, I do know what you was wearing. I saw you. I know what you was wearing. I know what you. Okay, what was I wearing then? Really? What was I wearing? You was wearing full clothes. And she had on little skimpy shorts and a shirt, you know, like nightwear. You know? He's like, well, where this happen at? In the house, motherfucker, upstairs in your room. But was it at the lake or on the at the house or on the lake? It was in the house with a lake behind it. No, you couldn't have saw that. Yes, I did. No, that wasn't me. I don't know who you saw, but that definitely wasn't me. Well, who was it then? The ghost of Mississippi? I don't know. You tell me. Was it the ghost of Mississippi? Well, it must have been the ghost of Mississippi because I know what I saw. No, you didn't see that. I know what I saw. No, you didn't see. Okay, then whatever. I know what I saw, but whatever. Because I'm not gonna argue with you. But I know what I saw. But live in your truth. If that's what you want to sit here and pretend, then live in your truth then. But I know what I saw. Now you ain't see that. Then here goes sister. Sister don't come back and say, Naya, why you lying on my brother? Why are you saying that you saw him choke out Brianna when you know it's not true? No, what did she say? Well, Naya, let's get past that right quick. Did you ever see Brianna's first baby daddy, mistreat her? I mean, you know, she told me about it. Yeah, does he pay child support, the first baby daddy? Here go the truth in the background. Don't lie on my name. Don't be lying on my name. If I wanted to hit somebody, I would hit a man that's bigger than me. I won't even fight a man my size because I need him to be bigger than me. I need him to be bigger than me. And here go the sister. Robert, be quiet. You know your lying ass hit that girl. You better be quiet before you implicate yourself. Just hush, Robert. We got this lie. You just be quiet and drop back down in the comments. We got this. We'll keep on telling these people what the fuck they want to hear. You about to go on and get yourself in trouble and incriminate yourself. You just tried to manipulate the shit out of her instead of just coming up here and just saying what the hell you got to say. You already took her down memory motherfucking lane of when y'all first met in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, a smart motherfucker will see that you was trying to soften her and butter her up. Like, goddamn, Robert, we got this lie. We didn't had it this far. And now here you go trying to fuck it up. You shouldn't have never came up here in the first place. He like, no, but I just don't want nobody lying on my name. Robert, you know you did it. We been knew you did it. It's just that when I talked to Naya the other day, Naya didn't like Brianna, so I thought she was gonna damn keep that shit to herself. Then here go Toya. But Dawn, you said you vet this motherfucker before she came up here. You said she ain't witnessed shit. You said she ain't seen shit. Well, I mean, I assume she didn't. I assume she didn't see the shit. I mean, I didn't know she was there. She never told me she saw it, so I just assumed because she didn't like Brianna that even if she did see it, she wasn't gonna say shit. I mean, hell, I thought we was cool. She like, God damn. Toya like, God damn, I can't believe you did this. He goes down, Robert, drop down. Robert, just drop down. We got this. We got this. Here go the audience. Here go the supporters. Y'all sabotaging y'all brother. Y'all sabotaging him. How can y'all do that? Here they go. Well, I got a question. Can I come on the panel? Yes, you can come on the panel. All right, I got a question. I just got a question. Just one. Who contact who? Did y'all reach out to Naya and ask Naya to come up here? Or did Naya reach out to y'all? Because if Naya reached out to y'all, then that means that her and Brianna is in cahoots. No, we reached out to Naya. What? You reached out to Naya and you ain't never asked her, did she witness abuse? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all trying to sabotage Robert. How could you be so damn lame? How? It makes no sense. Lady, turn this bitch down. Drop her because she ain't making no sense. Next question. Who else got a damn question? Okay. All right, I got a question. Can I come up? Can I come up? Yes, come on up, ma'am, because that last one, I don't know what the hell was wrong with her talking about we sabotaging our brother. Shit. I said I didn't think to ask her. I'm down on my bad, okay? I mean, come on. We got this. We already been spreading this lie. We're going to keep on spreading the lie, lady. What you going to point out to us that we fucking dropped the ball? You ain't got to throw that shit in our face. All right, next question, ma'am. What question do you have? Well, I just want to know. When you saw him wrap his hands around her neck, would you say it's because she hit him first? No, she didn't hit him first. He got mad and he lunged at her and he wrapped his hand around her neck, start choking her. Did he choke her, or did he just choke her? Because if he choked her, then okay, that's bad. But if he just choked her, then that's not that bad. Was she still able to talk? Yeah, she was still able to talk. She was able to talk and scream. She was screaming, cussing him out, cussing him back out. Well, then if she was still screaming, then that wasn't nothing. That wasn't nothing at all, because if it was a choke, she wouldn't have been able to scream. So that was a little choke. So that's not abuse. That's not abuse at all. Well, I mean, call it whatever you want it. I'm not in her feelings. I don't know what it is, but you call it. No, that's not a real choke. A real choke, she wouldn't have been able to breathe. She wouldn't have been able to cough. She wouldn't have been able to do anything. She would be dead. She would be unalive right now. So the fact that she's still alive, no, that's not abuse. That's not abuse. Because abuse would have been when she got all her breath, they would have cut off her breathing, right? She wouldn't have been able to breathe. She wouldn't have been able to talk. She wouldn't have been able to choke. So the fact that she walked away, right, and she's still alive, that ain't abuse. It ain't a bruise. It's not a bruise at all. Did she have marks on her neck? No, it was just red, but no marks, right? Well, it was red, but that's no marks, right? Well, it was red, but that still ain't no marks, right? Well, no, it ain't no marks. It was just red. Yeah, that's no marks at all. Because if there was a mark, then that would have been abuse. But if you was such a friend, why you didn't call the police? Well, I don't do the police, but you're her friend. You saw the abuse, so why you didn't call the police? Well, I don't do police because unless you bleeding or something like that, I don't do police. So because you didn't do police, it wasn't abuse. Yeah, because you didn't call the police. No, it wasn't that serious. It wasn't abuse. Only serious shit is called abuse. So that's not abuse. He put his hand around her neck. It only turned it red, and she was still crying and screaming and cussing him out. Oh no, that's not abuse. See, now if she was unalive, unable to breathe, unable to talk, unable to scream, unable to cuss him back out, and if she would have had cuts and marks and all types of shit on her neck, now that's abuse. If the police would have came out and saw the red marks, then that may have been abuse. But because she didn't call the police, and because there were no real marks, unlike just, turning red or anything, then that's not abuse. That's not an abuse. Was this the big Latruth or the little Latruth? Oh, this was the big ass Latruth. Oh, the big ass. Also, that means because he was the big ass Latruth with his little bitty hands, he could have really hurt her if he wanted to. Well, yeah, he could have. If I wouldn't have brung my ass upstairs, I mean, ain't no telling what he would have done. But yeah, he very well could have hurt her. Okay, but since he didn't hurt her because she was still able to cough, breathe, cuss him back out, right? So, and walk away and all that stuff and scream. So because of that, then that wasn't abuse. Wasn't abuse at all. And hold on. All right. Next person, come up, ask your question. Okay, I have a question. Simple as day. So when you said you walked upstairs, right? Yeah, okay. So are you sure you saw him lunge at her and choke her? Or was it the other way around? Because I think what you really saw was, I think you saw her lunge at him and he was just defending himself. No, ma'am, that's not what I saw. I saw him lunge at her and I saw him put his hands around her neck. Well, I think he was just trying to prevent her from hitting him. Or you didn't see the whole thing, did you? Because you didn't see like 2 minutes prior, she had him in the headlock and she was beating the shit out of him. You didn't see that, did you? No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. I didn't see that part. Yeah, so no, I don't think you saw the whole thing because I think that what he did was self-defense. Yeah, I think what he did was self-fucking defense. Yeah. And so because of that, it was warranted. All right, next caller, next caller. Come on up on the stage. Okay, I just want to ask a question. When was this? Like, what year was this? I mean, I don't know. Was it before his surgery or after his surgery? It was before the surgery. Oh, so before the surgery. So that was a long time ago, right? I mean, it was a while ago. Long time. That don't mean that was long time ago. We talk about something recent. We want to talk. We ain't even trying to talk about something long time ago. Okay, so they got into it long time ago and he choked her out, but that was long time ago. We're talking about something right now. That don't mean anything. Let me go back down to the comments. That wasn't abuse. That shit was 7 years ago. Okay, 7 years ago. That don't mean nothing. Okay. All right, next person. Okay, I have a question. I have a question. All right, what's your question, ma'am? I just want to know. I just want to know what happened with those degrees. Are they real? Yeah, ma'am. They real. They real. Are they real? Yes, ma'am. They real. Are they real? Yes, ma'am, they're real. On the record, I just want to know, are they real? Ma'am, they're real. Did you see her doing homework? I saw her doing homework. Did she have on clothes? She had on clothes. I mean, but are they real? Ma'am, they real. So you tell me that they really real. I'm telling you that they really real. All right, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure that you're saying right now that you can go on record and saying that they're real. Yes, I'm saying that they're real. Okay, well, they don't seem. Get her down. What got to do with anything? Please drop her. Just get her down. Just get her down. Okay, next one. All right, I have a question. Is Brianna sitting beside you right now? Because it is no way possible that you can come up here and lie on Robert like that. You just said that you don't even like Brianna. How can you come up here and lie on this man like this? You know he's a good man. How can you do this? Well, ma'am, I'm just telling you what I saw, and it was just only one time. The rest of it, I didn't witness it firsthand. It was just something that she told me. So listen, I'm just telling y'all what I saw with my own eyes. You couldn't have seen it with your own eyes. It's no way possible because he said it's not true. And because he said it's not true, I believe it. I believe it. I believe that it's not true because he said it. Well, ma'am, I'm just telling you what I saw. Next question. Okay. All right. Who do we need? Please, somebody go get upper echelon because she knows how to get things out. Please go get her. Go get her right now. Okay, here goes upper. All right, I just got a question. So did he squeeze her, or did he just touch her? Man, all I saw, he lunged at her and put his hand around her neck. So that's all he did was just place his hands around her neck. He didn't squeeze. I mean, I saw him with his hands around her neck, but he didn't squeeze. Well, ma'am, he lunged at her and put his hand around her neck, but that's all, right? Just put her hand around her neck. Well, like I said, he lunged and he had his hands around her neck, but he didn't squeeze. The hands was around the neck. Yeah, but like I said, he didn't squeeze. All right, I'm out, y'all. He didn't squeeze. He didn't squeeze, y'all. He didn't squeeze it, y'all. It ain't abuse. He didn't squeeze. He didn't squeeze it. Yeah, they all sound like fucking weirdos over there. So now they're after Naya. Now they're getting on Naya. Now Naya is the liar. Don, are you going to take up for your friend or what? Somebody even said that Toya is over there, which I haven't went and looked. Somebody said that Toya is dogging out Naya today. I don't know. Has anybody seen that? Has anybody seen whether or not Toya is dogging out Naya? Because if she is, I think that's a sad, sad thing, which I don't know if she is because I haven't seen it for myself. Woo, Lord, honey. The comments, what are y'all talking about in the comments? Why didn't they ask LeBron if he had degrees or anybody else on that damn panel? Nobody on that panel have degrees. You already know. Don don't have no damn degrees. You know Toya don't have, nobody on that panel had degrees. Nobody. Probably not even the lady that was asking were the degrees real. Now they trying to say it's a setup. Oh, it's a setup. It's a setup. That was a setup to ruin Robert. It was a setup. Set up my ass. Set up from who? I think that's Toya posting from Dawn page. Nah, that's Dawn. Nope, nope, nope. That's definitely Dawn. Her and her CC. The heck, if he wasn't holding her gently, allegedly, then it's choking. Disability boy have no degrees and no wife. Just 4 kids. That's all he have. Did Robert ever graduate? I don't know, child. He said he did. And Lampo's spending fake news for views. Oh, Lampo over there doing fake news for views? Oh, Lord, say it ain't so. Toya is not that. What's going on with Sean? Something happened to Sean. What happened to my girl, Sean? Not Sean. Toya is not that articulate. Nope. She said, well, if it was a setup, the sister did it. Don did it. Don did it. He probably was in CDC. What's CDC? She said, that's why it's so hard to believe that Bree have degrees. I know, honey. They wanted this. Listen, they felt bad because they're like, damn, we done sat over here for a whole year and listened to them say all these lies about Brianna. They said a whole lot of lies. They said the girl had a baby and gave the baby away and all types of shit, honey. They got these people believing all this sick, craziness about Brianna. You know, I've even seen somebody put in the comments saying stuff like, oh, she must have cashed out Naya. She must have sent Naya some money to speak on her behalf. Like, come on, you guys can't even. Y'all, they so fanned out over Robert that they really cannot see that this man really physically put his hands on Brianna. And not just Brianna, but Sierra too. They don't believe that either. They just don't, I don't know. They just don't think it's possible, maybe. I don't see how. I don't see how. She says they so invested in Brianna's relationship, and guess what? No relationship is perfect. They are so invested in the relationship. They say, we don't care nothing about Brianna. Matter of fact, I heard them say, we don't care nothing about Brianna. All we want to do is clear Latruth name. We don't care nothing about Brianna and her new relationship. We're just trying to clear Robert's name. Oh, which one is it? Because I don't think you're trying to clear Robert's name. I think you're so obsessed over anybody Brianna talks to, anybody. Her friends, her boyfriend, her daddy, her kids, her supporters. That's all that mattered to them. Now they want to ease over Robert abusing Brianna, laying hands, choked her out. They're like, what does choked her out mean? I don't know what choked her out mean. She said, my cousin's soon-to-be ex-husband killed her today. Woo, Lord. Shaking my head. He was abusing her. This is so sad. Oh, my God, girl. Your cousin, oh my God. So sorry to hear that, baby. He need to be under the jail. My cousin's soon-to-be ex-husband killed her today. Lord Jesus, that is sad. Very much sad. Ooh, honey. People need to stop victim blaming. Stop telling these women what they didn't go through, because your cousin's soon-to-be ex-husband, they probably didn't believe your cousin either. They probably thought your cousin was lying on her husband. You know, they need to stop doing that bull crap, you know, but you know what? The victims, I don't know why, but they always seem to try to protect the man first. They do. They try to protect the man. They downplay it. They say, you know, well, he ain't really, you know, he ain't gave me no black eye. I mean, you know, he ain't unalive me. So then they downplay it and make it seem like it's not that serious, right? That's what they do, try to make it seem like it's not that serious. But you know what? I think that I think that if you're in an abusive relationship, I think you should stop trying to protect the abuser, because shit like this happens, when it comes to the internet, because you tried to save them, because you tried to protect them, shit like this happens. Shit like this happens, and then people don't want to believe you when you really come out and tell the truth. If you're going to protect them, you might as well just keep it off the internet. Don't even say nothing about it, because ain't nobody going to believe you when you change your story, you know? No one is going to believe you. So that's an unfortunate thing. Brianna definitely tried to save Robert, still is to a certain extent. Robert knows it. He 100% knows it. And now he got a rally of bitter, spiteful ass women rooting for him. But I'm here to tell these women, Robert really did what Brianna said he did. Robert did that, whether y'all believe it or not. God will have to deal with Robert. Robert really did put hands on Brianna more than once. More than once. Yes, she was vindicated yesterday. Sure was. Yes, Brianna was definitely vindicated yesterday. I'm sure Brianna slept good last night, or maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to say she slept good, because you know what? Somebody else came out. She didn't have to break it all the way down to everybody. You know what I'm saying? She tried to say what happened to her. I remember one day she was like, what I said. She was crying and when we was on the phone, and she said, what I said happened. I don't know why they won't believe me. They don't believe you because you came out and you tried to protect him at first, baby girl. You tried to save him. You downplayed it and you made it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal. But he did. I understand he did. I believe you. But they're not going to believe you because you changed your story. And because they don't think it's as serious. It's not as serious because they probably getting jaws broken ribs, broken arms and stuff like that. And that's why they don't believe her, because some of the people, abuse was like to the roof. And they look at small abuse as, oh, that's just a spat. Or like the trigger preacher said yesterday, that happened 7 years ago. That happened 7 years ago. Why are we talking about something that happened so long ago? What? So now it's because it happened so long ago, it don't matter? What? And it didn't happen just so long ago. What people don't understand is they were actually in a fight on the day of the tote. That was a fight. Y'all can call it tussle all you want to. That was a fight. He took that tote. He put that tote over her head and he applied pressure. Okay? That was abuse right there. He put the tote over her head, over her whole body, and applied pressure. That was abuse. And that tote was used as a weapon. And anyone said, well, she's pepper sprayed him. Well, why did she have to go run and get the pepper spray? Because she already knew what it was. She already knew what it was, She said they sound so crazy trying to pick everything out about her life to make his lies make sense, saying that all these things matter to be able to get to the root of the story. Yeah, they try to pick things out about her life, like every little thing about her life, down to does she stir her motherfucking macaroni? Do she let the water boil before she stir her macaroni, or do she just put the macaroni in there while the water is boiling? Like, that's so sad that they do that. They literally talk about little shit like that, all because they know the man that they're, and you know what? Here's the thing. At this point, it does not even matter. Those people will forever protect and support an abuser. Robert is an abuser, okay? Robert put hands on Brianna. We know it. And that's all that matters. They can think whatever they want to. They just better hope and pray that their daughter never marry and meet and marry a Robert. The man is a mass manipulator. Okay, he tried to come up on the panel yesterday, and manipulate Naya. That's exactly what he tried to do. Manipulate Naya. He tried it by trying to go back down memory lane and shit like that. You know, he tried to do that. She said the mods must be asleep. Hold on, let me see. Why? What's in here? Hold on. Somebody said, why would he press charges if he knows they say that she is saving him? Why would he press charges if he knows that she is saving him? He didn't press charges. That's why he ain't pressed charges. The only thing that this man pressed charges on is that picture. That picture. And what they don't know is he told her if she came out and had me delete all these videos of his voice, right? That he would drop the fucking charges. And she says no. Okay. So he pressed charges because because those people told him that they wasn't going to support him no more. Okay. And he doesn't know what all she have. He think right now that all she have is word of mouth. He didn't know Naya was going to come out and say what she said. He know Naya pulled them apart. But Naya is not the only one that pulled them apart. Naya is not the only one that pulled Latruth off of her. Okay. That Naya ain't the only one. It was other people in that house breaking down doors. It was other people in that house. And y'all remember when that joker said they ain't never got in no argument in front of the kids. Was I the only one that heard that? Was I the only one that heard that he ain't never argued in front of the kids? Exactly. Exactly. Who said that? Anna, you are right. Let me highlight. He argued with her in front of the daddy and them kids. Anybody in that house? Anybody in that house? Yes, he's such a liar. Hey, we ain't never even argued in front of the children. You a lie. You know you did. You know you did. He don't need to be saved. He's trying to take her away from her kids. He's trying to ruin her. He think that these content creators are going to ruin her, but it is not going to happen. And God did his big thing yesterday anyway. So we got the recording. We got the recording, and that's all that matters. Why don't they come out and speak for her? Why don't they come out and speak for her? Who? Oh, you talking about, well, who knows if they won't? What I don't understand wasn't Toya going through DV. Yes, Toya went through DV, but they call it mutual combat. Because I guess if you still love the person and you choose to stay with them, then it's not DV no more. I guess it's love. I don't know. I guess that's what it's called. I guess once you forgive them, that it don't mean that no more. She said, I know that guilt is eating him up. Yeah, you see how he came on last night and he was smoking that hookah? Man, I could read Robert a mile away. Let me tell you, when Robert came on yesterday, she said, can you please read my last comment? It's a question for the content creators. All right, hold on. Y'all know I got to go find it now. Hold on. Hold on. She said, are they aware children change their story all the time about abuse? Would they call their child a liar without proof, or if they change their story? It depends on if they're doing it against somebody that they like. These people are sad. They just, in my opinion, I just feel like they wanted a reason to harass a young lady. They love that shit. They love that shit. And like I said, they just better hope that nothing like that happened to their daughter or their niece or anybody like that, their granddaughter. She lied to protect him. So all these audios they keep trying to use against her show her love and loyalty for him because she didn't want to see him in jail behind it. But now that he keeps messing with her. And it wasn't just jail. She didn't want her children to see, well, I'll just say more, to see her daddy in a bad light. She said, I feel like he's been calling Brianna bluff for over a year. She needs to sock soul to his ass and let everything out. She can't make him be a father. Fuck that shit. Well, you got to understand, Brianna knows what she went through with Deshaun, right? And now look at her and Deshaun relationship. You know, they co-parent well, they're cool together, you know, that type of stuff. So I do believe that she still have hope of them being co-parents one day, but who knows? I do think that Robert is different than Deshaun. He's older and he's bitter. He's very much older and bitter. So I don't think that it's gonna work out. You know, when her and Deshaun went through their problems or whatever, co-parenting in the beginning, it was they were both young, young. You understand what I'm saying? Young, young. But now, you know, Robert is in his 40s. Yeah, no. If you in your 20s, you act a whole lot different than you do in your 40s. So because Robert is in his 40s, Robert is miserable and bitter. He's miserable and bitter. But when he was out doing that hookah last night, he was smoking the hookah. Let me tell you how he did. So he comes on and he engaged his audience. He don't say nothing at first, right? He comes on, is on mute because now he wants to know. He wants to know what are people thinking. He wants to know, oh shit, people done heard that Naya witnessed me choking out Brianna. So let me get a feeling of what people heard. Okay. So what he did, he brung it on, he put it on mute, you know, not dancing, but you know, kind of moving side to side. Then he looks at the comments because he's looking to see if people, yeah, L Rose, he was reading the room. Exactly. He was reading the room. I'm about to drop the link because I already know. Tanya, come on up here, girl. Listen. Who was that said he was reading the room? Come on up here because y'all be seeing what I see. But that's what he did. He read the room. He looked at the comments. And if he sees somebody say, oh, I support you, I stand by you, you still the king, this, that, and the other. And that's when he decides to talk. Yes, of course he was looking guilty sitting at that bar at first. He had to read the room. He wanted to see what people was thinking, what people were saying. So he's out acting like he having a good time, good time. He bobbing his head back and forth, and he like, damn. Then he even said something like, hey, I ain't worried about these negative comments in here. I ain't worried about these negative comments. No, I ain't worried about the negative comments or whatever. Because it was some people in there saying, did you choke Brianna? Did you choke your wife? Yeah. She said it's called damage control. You got that right. And that's exactly what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing. She said, like a true narcissist. Y'all, I love y'all because I thought I was the only one that caught that. I was like, look at this man, guilty as motherfucker right now. He's like, damn, I want to know how many people is believing that. And he's like, let me see. Did my supporters believe that? Let me try to win my supporters over. Then what he say starts saying, oh, I pray for you, or I hope you negative Nancy's go to church tomorrow. I hope you negative people, yeah, y'all need to be in somebody's church tomorrow. Yeah, well, why you ain't in somebody's church, bro? Huh? Did you go to somebody's church? You should have been on your knees is what you should have been. Girl, but that's exactly what he was doing. He's like, hold on, let me look. He looks down at that phone. He's like, let me see what type of comments they making. Let me see what type of comments they making, you know. Then he want to try to pretend like, oh, I'm enjoying my life. I'm having fun. I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered. Yeah, it's liars out there. Yeah, it's just so many liars out there. Yeah, you're the liar. The truth. You're the liar. He is the liar. Yes, he do needs to be in rehab for his narcissistic behaviors. His feet would start smoking like the preacher on Vampire in Brooklyn. Yep, she said that man is lonely and miserable as fuck and stay looking over that shoulder. Yep. He be looking so bothered. He like, damn, Naya, I thought y'all fell out. How you gonna try to come and you weren't supposed to come and say that, Naya? Damn, Naya. That man, crazy, crazy, crazy. And then here they go. We're not supposed to be talking about Robert and Latruth. We're supposed to be talking about, not Robert and Latruth. We're not supposed to be talking about Latruth and Brianna. We're supposed to be talking about Latruth and Jarnell. This is no longer about Latruth and Brianna. This is about Brianna and Jonelle. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. His name is not Latruth. Nothing is truth about that mofo. Well, definitely that. But you know, he got them fake names. He was so pissed he went and had a drink and hookah. You got that right, Candy Girl. Them eyes do not lie, baby. Show don't. He blocked me yesterday after I said Sage needs some turtlenecks. Exactly, Tammy. He was fake lying. Yep. He definitely was fake lying, acting like he faking like he having a fun. She said, so if Desharia come out and tell what she saw, is she going to be lying or Bree Cash App heard a lie? Girl, if Desharia come out and say anything, you know they already called Desharia a liar. So if Desharia come out and say anything, yes, they gonna say she's lying. Anybody, no, listen. Anybody, even the daddy, even the kids, if they come out and say what they witnessed, they will call them a liar. How is it that everything bad about Robert they think is a lie, but everything bad about Brianna they think is true? They believe it. If they say Brianna slept with 3 men since she's been with Jonelle, they're gonna say, "Oh, she's a hoe. She slept with 3." They're gonna believe that. But if they come out and say Robert slept with 3 women since he been divorced from Brianna, they're gonna say, "Oh, you lying on that man. He's celibate. He's celibate. He's celibate." They just so weird. They believe everything. And here's the thing. This is how we're different than they are. You remember the girl that came out and the backseat of the Tesla girl? She came out and she started saying things about Robert. What did we say? Or should I say, what did I say? I said, I think the girl likes him and she's obsessed. Did I say, oh no, I believe everything this girl is saying, and I think that she said that her and Robert are together and they're together? I said, no, I think the girl is obsessed with Robert. They can't do that. They can't do that at all. I came out and said, I don't believe that that girl and Robert are together. I believe they hooked up. I believe what she said, she gave him some head in the back seat of the car like a damn fool. I do believe that. But I don't believe that he was promising her to be together and all this bullshit like she said. I don't believe that. I said, I think she's obsessed. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is what I said. But they, they would have believed if somebody would have said that Brianna was hooking up with a guy, they would have believed that. That's how they are. They believe every negative thing that is tied to Brianna, or somebody lie about Brianna, they're gonna believe it. They're gonna believe it. They're not gonna come out and be like, nah, I don't think Brianna slept with 3 men. I don't think that she's no hoe. I don't think she'll do that. You know? And just because you talking to men don't mean you sleeping with them. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all. When I got a divorce, write this down. They're gonna put this on they're gonna put this on my profile. You know, I'm already a crackhead and all that other stuff. When I got a divorce from my husband, not right away, but eventually, because I was separated. I mean, I was not separated, but divorced for 6 years before Jay and I met. So within those 6 years, I talked to 9 guys. Talked to 9 guys. Now, I ain't say I slept with 9 guys because that's not true, but I talked to 9 guys. 9 men I talked to. We had conversations. Sure did within those 6 years. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with talking, trying to get to know somebody? What's wrong with that? That don't mean just because you talk to a man don't mean that you sleeping with them. But guess what? That's what they want to think. Oh, if you texting a guy back and forth, that means you sleeping with him. So that's why Dawn and Toya's putting out the lie that Brianna was sleeping with 3 men while she was in communication with Jonelle. You know? And it's funny that they say that, but yet Dawn says that Toya slept around and she was one of the town's biggest hoe. But now they want to try to paint Brianna as the biggest hoe. Your sister, how can anybody believe Dawn saying stuff like that when she said her own sister was the town hoe? Like, which one is it? Was your sister the town hoe, or is Brianna the town hoe? Like, which one is it? Let me tell you something. Of all the people, I don't see how I'm not saying the siblings, because I say mend your relationships if you can with your family, right? But I don't understand how the supporters can overlook what Dawn did to her siblings, because Dawn was dead set pressed on her siblings getting charges, filing charges. You know what I'm saying? She tried to file charges, and it was her that was pushing it. It was her that was pushing the charges, you know? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying I would never forgive her, but I wouldn't trust that bitch further I could see her. I really wouldn't. That bitch is, no, I would not trust her. I would not trust her at all. And somebody told me that Toya said that she got charges pressed on me. Well, bitch, oh fucking well. Charges for what? For one thing. And the thing about that is, how many times you gonna have charges put on me? I done had charges 2 weeks ago, last month, the month before that, the month before that, and the month before that. I done had so many charges put out on me. Good Lord, when they gonna come pick my fucking ass up? Okay? When are they coming to get me, Toya? You already know where I live. Your brother know where I live. He sent black roses to my house. You already know where I live. Okay? Don't play with it. You already have my address. You always telling somebody to pull up. You know where I live. Send the police to my house. Tell them to serve me or shut the fuck up. Okay? That part. Anyway, she's been saying that for 5 months now. Yep. And they believe her. They be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, they sent black roses to my house. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but yes, these motherfuckers, and I already know who did it, because I know who has my address. So, but it ain't no big deal. What they do, not a motherfucking thing. She said, Amora, what about Brianna Banks stuff and why she let RH take her money? I'm not gonna speak on that. If Brianna want to speak on that, she can speak on that. She said Sheila Toya Foster has charges on Denise. Is that true? She said she got charges on me. I don't know if she got charges on Denise. Bree saving RH for the sake of her daughter. How can he be there for her children locked up? He can't. So I believe this is the reason. She said, I said in order for them to rekindle their sisterhood, she wanted Dawn to destroy Bree. Toya want Bree to feel the hurt that she felt when Dawn was on her side. And guess what? And that's the problem right there, Diane. Brianna don't feel no hurt from this bullshit. Brianna, the supporters are hurt more than Brianna. Brianna is not hurt from this bullshit. Trust me when I tell you, Brianna is not hurt from this shit. She like, whatever. She's not hurt from this shit. She's like, she laughing at these hoes. For real. She like laughing at them like, keep on like whatever. She said the posted her bank information is illegal. Yep. Listen, she knows that. He robbed her bank account to pay the IRS. Yes, I'm not speaking on that. If Brianna want to come out here and speak on it, she can. Bree called herself a hoe on live when she was at the beach with Latruth when she was pregnant with the baby. I was like, never call yourself that. Well, I don't remember that. I've never heard that. I saw her number exposed, and I think I seen Tamika number as well. She already got her number changed from them hoes. Because what y'all don't know, one of them stupid hoes is already trying to come back and rekindle the relationship, saying, I didn't put nothing out there detrimental. I wasn't trying to hurt you. You let Amora do this, and they already was trying to come back and try to slide back in a position, and she got her fucking number changed. Next. But I bet you she won't go. Oh my God. When you're married, y'all can honestly spend each other money. Let me tell Jay that shit. Bree is unbothered and they hate it. Yes, she really is. Brianna has garnered some tough ass skin. These motherfuckers are not phasing her or Jonelle. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you, they are unfucking phased. You know, I think it hurt her at first when, they were saying things about Jonell trying to ruin his career, this, that, and the other. But Jonell had already reached out to his people or whatever the case may be, and they good. They real good. They already know what it is. See, what they don't realize is Jonell has seen so much stuff in the background. And what other people don't know is all the threats and stuff that that Robert has sent to Jonell, his own phone. Yeah, they don't see, people don't know what's going on in the background. They only know what they see out here in the public, you know? She says, Rihanna and Jonell are elevating. Yep, they're growing together. They growing together. Ja is strong and he don't play. Based on the pictures today, they good. Good because I was all fucked up LOL. I was pissed, but today I just rubbed it in. Yeah, don't be pissed, Kia, because listen, you can't be pissed over the little things they doing. It's laughable at this point. It's laughable that they care so much about her relationship with another man. It's laughable. She's like, well, I guess I just gonna let them big up our relationship. Let us go viral, make money. The fuck? Big up our relationship. Put us out there. Shit. They also underestimate the number of people praying for her, even outside the drama. Exactly. They think that she don't have no friends, but she do. He's seen it firsthand. He understands. He's seen a lot, a whole lot. Yes, they did look good last night. I don't understand his followers. I can clearly see the red eye from smoking and drinking all the time. He stay high all the time. Oh, smoking weed. Ashley is very dangerous. And they are fighting God and they can't beat God. They are fighting a losing battle. Yep, sure is. Remember, she had to give him money also. Yep, he might have taken 17K, but I bet she made that plus some right afterwards. Rihanna made good money, and that's what they can't stand. Now, Queen Royal said, that's not true. She said, I'm married, and even if it's ours, don't give you the right to take it. Queen Royal, like, my husband can't spend my damn money. She said, by the way, they read our comments. I saw one stating what I said about some of us in the battlefield praying prayer closet. Girl, let them read it, honey. Read the comments. Y'all sickos. Somebody type in there, y'all are a bunch of sickos, a bunch of sheeps. Type that in there. Y'all are a bunch of sheep. He would be in jail fooling with me, 17K. Tierra. She said he'd be in jail. You know how when you do tax, no, let me shut up. Whatever. I ain't talking about that. She said they talking about call the news station, bitch. Please call them. They won't be the first. They had over 500 people calling the news station over a whole bunch of stuff. This shit still ain't happening. They can call. I thought they was calling the president or the vice president. Which one was it? I saw somebody last night say, can we call the military on a more? Girl, go knock yourself out, honey. Call the military, the governor, call the president, call them all, boo. And give them the link to my channel. Why don't you do that? Maybe they'll subscribe and become a member. The way they trying to destroy her relationship, they acting like they want her to get back with their brother. I would have been glad she's moved on. They want to destroy her, and they think destroying her is getting rid of her support, getting rid of her friends, and getting rid of her boyfriend. And they need to stop calling Mr. Walter. How about that? They be calling her daddy. Oh my God. They be calling Mr. Walt, honey. Yeah, some people be calling Mr. Walt, child. Make that make sense, honey. Make it make sense. Somebody called Mr. Walton wanted to know was Jonelle and Brianna still together. Make that make sense. They so concerned. They want to know so bad. Dawn is so wicked that it shows in her appearance with her old saggy ass. Woo, child. Dawn is miserable, and it's the most excitement that she's ever gotten. And that is them people on her page saying, post it, post it, post it, post it, post it, post it, post it. I wonder if she gonna be doing that when her ass get locked up, and then she gonna be like, I need bail money. I need somebody to give me bail money. But they said, post it, 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 post it. She said, my daddy would have cursed their ass out. That money is nothing compared to the money Bria is going to make after the divorce is final. Yep. Listen, no matter. Ooh, I be wanting to say something so bad. Let me keep that one too. Who gave out Mr. Walt's number? Oh, somebody that already knew his number. It ain't the supporters that's calling. It's not the supporters, baby. It's somebody that already knew his number. Well, after last night, they have their answer because they was looking good together. Yeah. They said call 50 Cent so he don't be in power. 50 gonna be like 50 already know everything. Trust that. 50 already know everything. Don just don't know she about to be moving in with Toya and them roaches. Did y'all? Oh Lord, did y'all hear Toya? Oh, I got to upload this, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna know. Y'all ain't gonna believe this right here. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here, y'all. Y'all are not gonna believe this. Y'all will, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Y'all are not. I know when I heard it, I was like, wait a minute, what? Some people just weird. You hear me? Who does this right here, y'all? Look at this. Hold on. Let me move this out the way. All right. Look at this right here. Listen to this girl.
Like, leave me alone, you stinking, ugly, rat mouth, dirty, breath, stinking, yellow teeth, roaching.
Did y'all just hear? Hold on. Let me start this over.
Like, leave me alone, you stinking, ugly, rat mouth, dirty, breath, stinking, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment. Like, go ahead somewhere, girl. Please don't get me started. Y'all turn up them hearts, man. Turn up them hearts, because they reporting me. Bad, bad.
Is this silly bitch delusional or what? This bitch called somebody a stinking mouth, dirty teeth, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment. Y'all gotta hear this shit again. Make that make sense. Listen to this. She literally described herself to a T. Listen to everything that this girl say. She described herself to the T, and I don't even know who she talking to. I don't know if she's talking about me or talking about Bree. But listen to this shit again. Make this make sense, please.
Like, leave me alone, you stinking, ugly, rat mouth, dirty, breath, stinking, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment. Like,
I gotta hear it again because I can't believe she said some of this shit. She said stinking, dirty mouth,
dirty, breath, stinking,
dirty, breath stinking,
yellow teeth.
Yellow teeth. Did this bitch literally say that? Yellow teeth.
Roach infested apartment.
She didn't even say the word roach. How can this help her? God, This shit is, oh my God. How can this chick call anybody a stank mouth, dirty mouth, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment? Did she really say? She said all this shit. The audacity is absolutely right. She described herself to a T. I have no idea who she's talking to. Listen, I gotta play that shit again.
Like, leave me alone, you stinking, ugly rat mouth.
And she said, ugly rat mouth. Rat mouth? Who is she talking to?
Like, leave me alone, you stinking, ugly rat mouth. Dirty breath, stinking, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment. Like, go ahead somewhere, girl. Please don't get me started. Y'all turn up them hearts, man. Turn up them hearts, because they reporting me. Bad, bad.
Yes, the delusion is absolutely real. The delusion is over the top. I mean, just freaking real. This chick called somebody dirty teeth, yellow teeth, roach infested apartment. Like, that delusion is real. I almost would not have believed it had it not been her own voice. I would have been like, ain't no way that this girl is calling somebody a dirty yuck mouth, a nasty mouth, a smelly mouth, or whatever the hell. She has to know that because of all that plaque on her teeth, that everybody should know that her breath stinks horrible. Like, I don't get that at all. She cannot, I know she ain't talking about me. Was she talking about me? Because I don't know if she was, or was she talking about Beehive, you know? And Beehive teeth ain't dirty and nasty and all that bullshit either. So I don't know who she talking about, but this girl have the absolute audacity to call somebody and then say roach infested apartment. This bitch have roaches coming out in the daytime, running across her damn walls and shit in her kitchen, living room. It don't matter what room in the house. I guarantee you this girl got roaches in her bathroom. Okay, in her bathroom, she got roaches everywhere. But she have the nerve to come out and talk about somebody like this. Like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, she said stank mouth, stank breath. Like, girl, I don't know who she's talking about because she damn sure ain't talking about me, honey. Because listen, like they always want to say somebody got this done on their body, that done on their body. Listen, honey, I invested in my mouth. I ain't got fake teeth, but honey, I put braces on these things for 2 years, honey. I got some pretty ass teeth. I know she ain't talking. My teeth are white as white. No, they're not white, you know, because they ain't white like, you know, the fake white. But my teeth are pretty than a motherfucker. So I know she ain't talking about me, honey. I know she ain't talking about me. She must be talking about herself for real. And child, if I have a roach, I'm moving. I ain't sleeping with roaches like she is. But anyway, But y'all, I ain't gonna keep this live long, but I'm gonna come back and talk about this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Listen to some music until I come back. I gotta go take care of something right quick. My husband texted me wanting something. Hold on one second. Listen to some music till I come back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that, honey. But anyway, I'm back, y'all. Did y'all like my music? She said, throw it under the rug. What y'all talking about? She said, Tweety, they came for the master manipulator, Ashley. So do the math. Yes, Simple Things. I love that song. She said she's a trans man. She even bought the roaches to her new place. Yeah, she will always have the roaches. Did anyone see those messages Don posted? So are they fake or real? Child, listen, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not reading all the messages that's Don posting. I'm not reading them all because it don't even matter to me. But I don't know. I don't know if they real or not, but I do know that people, I know that actually know how to fake some receipts, but I'm not reading those. Y'all, I'm not even invested that damn much about the conversations between Bree and somebody else. I'm not reading all that bullshit, y'all. Y'all have at that child. I'm not reading all that shit, honey. Who want to know somebody's business that damn much? Ooh, Lord, child. She said they look fake. The fonts were all wonky. Yep, nope. I'm not even looking at them, so don't even send them to me, y'all. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Let them people on the other side be that goddamn invested in some motherfucking text messages between two individuals. That's crazy. She said, Mr. Toya Foster, I'm gonna need you to get some of that testosterone gone. Seriously. She always talking about somebody look man looking. She the main one looking man looking. She said, how many people looked this song up? Did y'all go look it up? It's a nice song, honey. She says, who's singing along with me? She said, me either, because they fake. I haven't read none. Nope. Somebody sent something in my inbox. I'm like, I'm not about to read all this shit. You think I'm about to go through and read 50 messages? Let them people on the other side read that shit and break that dumb ass shit down. It was some truth mixed with a lot of non-truth. Yeah, you know, hey, like I told y'all the other day, Ashley put together a whole motherfucking message thread between Latruth and what was the girl name? Pretty Bree. A whole message thread. Hell, had I not gotten a text message that said that the messages are fake, I would have went with it. And I'm glad somebody said more of those messages are fake. Ashley did that. We just sent it to you to show you basically how good Ashley is. I said, oh shit, I didn't know that. I would not have known that it was fake at all. I would not have known they was fake, honey. But once I found out they was fake, I looked at it and then I realized that it was fake because yeah, you can't fake text messages, they ain't gonna be perfect. You hear me? Something gonna be off. Something's gonna be off. And yeah, once I realized that it was fake, I was like, oh shit, this is fake. Y'all know me. I could have just came out here and rolled with the lie and be like, oh, you know, this is what he said, what you call it. But I'm not doing that bullshit. I'm not doing that at all. She said they worry about text messages. Tell RH to go take a lie detector test. Exactly, Lady V. And no matter what they reveal in them text messages, no matter what Don says or do from this point on, the fact of the matter is her brother put hands on Brianna. Her brother is an abuser. Her brother abused his baby mama, the first one and the second one. And that's why he don't have a relationship with his daughter to this day, because his daughter knows that he is abusive. So tell them why they sitting up here talking about whatever Brianna got going on in her now personal life. Why Latruth ain't seen his kids? Why Latruth still haven't seen his pregnant daughter? Why Latruth don't even talk to his pregnant daughter? Why Latruth didn't tag his pregnant daughter real page for her birthday? Okay, so why they up here? Why that's not a concern of theirs? They so concerned about who Brianna is fucking, right? But they're not concerned about Robert having a relationship with his daughters. They don't care nothing about that. They want to know who Brianna is getting dick from and when. That's what they care about. Tell them to worry about Robert signing them papers, one, and having a relationship with his daughter, because I would think that would be more important. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't y'all think that somebody that you support? She said, be careful more. They trying to report you for Toya Live last night. Child, I already received a message about that from Gmail. I mean, from Google, and they can't get me. I'm smarter than them dumb assholes. I told them that a long time ago. So y'all don't have to tell me stuff like that, because I'm smarter than them. Trust and believe. I'm smarter than them. I've said it once and I say it again. I'm smarter than them. They can't get me on my page. They'll never be able to get me on my page. Never. And I mean that. Never. Okay? Never. They can try. Okay? But I got something else to show y'all. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. But they want to talk about Brianna Big Feet. I just want to just show this right quick. But they want to talk about Brianna Big Feet. Yep, I'm talking about Toya. I'm talking about Toya. Let me zoom into this shit. Because before y'all come for Brianna Feet, look at these bitches right here, y'all. What? First of all, what the hell shape is that? Look at this. What the fuck hell shape is this? If you would you even think that was a human? If you just saw something standing up, like, would you even think that shit was belonged to a woman? You would think that belonged to some type of animal or something, because, like, the only time I seen legs like this is somebody that is handicapped or something like that. You know what I mean? Like them legs, and they them legs going in different directions, and I had to stand up and look at my own legs, and I said, "What the hell? Like, I don't get that. That look like a motherfucking duck, don't it? Don't it look like a big bird, big stalk ass duck, big bird? That's what the fuck it is. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. So before they went, that's why somebody like this is jealous of Brianna. Okay. This is why somebody would be jealous of Brianna. Look at them damn feet. I guess when you lose weight, your feet don't get small. I mean, I don't know. They long as fuck. Look at them. And who wear blue tennis shoes with a motherfucking dress? And they want to say that Brianna don't know how to dress. Somebody said letter X, motherfucking leg. Look at these legs, though. Look at these shits. And look at this. That's body made motherfucking wrong. All I got to say is that ain't it, boo. That ain't it. But they talk about Brianna, the way she dressed. The way she dressed. I don't know if this is a gold chain with a motherfucking initial or a goddamn a money sign. I don't know what that is around her neck. And them earrings, look how long they hang. Somebody need to go send her a motherfucking stylist. Do they want to talk about, okay, so you see how Harmony speaks, and I think Harmony, whatever her name is, speaks, I think, how they always say, Brianna don't know how to dress. Brianna dress horrible. Okay, somebody please police up Toya ass, because is this it? Is this it? Is this the fuck it? She like, I got a blue dress on, so I'm gonna put these blue tennis shoes on. I'm gonna ride the fuck out. I'm gonna ride the fuck out because I look good. I look good. I look fine on my hood, on my mama. I look good. Look at it, y'all. Look at her. You hear me? She like, I'm blue today, and blue my favorite color. So I mean, right here, I ain't feeling all this right here. Look at her. This the one got so much to say though. She got fat gold chain, fat gold chain. She got this fat gold chain around her neck. Look at her. Shy by, honey. And that's reason right there that she mad at Brianna. That's why she would never stop talking about Brianna. You hear me? She would never stop talking. Look at she got her mouth wide the hell open. But she want to talk about somebody. Child, I probably won't wear blue for another whole damn week. And I love blue, y'all. I love blue. But yeah, that might become my least favorite color because she got on blue. Damn. Look at that shit. Nothing she got on really go together. She got on a dress with some motherfucking, I don't know what type of shoes those are. It don't matter. They blue tennis shoes, but look at this. Hell to the no. Anyway, I just had to show y'all that shit. Anyway. What was I talking about? Big sloop-footed ass bitch. That's what she is. Y'all always talking about me. Girl, go take several seats, girl. Take several seats. She thought she had a win yesterday. Finale. Bitch, that shit came back in your face and slapped you dead in her face. Slap. Pow. It slapped both of them in the face. It slapped both of them in the face. Somebody said she looked like a melted candle. She had the damn surgery shit. I mean, damn, the only thing she losing weight at is around her damn ankles. She got some skinny ass ankles. That's about it. Her body don't match at all. Do anybody buy her clothes? I'm sure them people over there do, honey. But anyway, she looks like a housekeeper. Oh, Molly the maid looking at it. More did you see when Toya did the good knees challenge and fit and the floor? Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen that shit. Somebody said she wing footed. That's that fake chain OB wore to RH birthday party. She wear a 13 in men. She knocked knees. Somebody said flea market Jordans. I'm weak. Black gum and yellow teeth. Yeah, but she got the nerve to want to talk about somebody. And then did y'all hear the shade that Dawn tried to say that she had surgery? She had a lot of surgeries and this, that, and the other. You know, she said that's how RH used to look before his gastric bypass. He did used to stand like that though. He did. I don't know. Listen, I know when he took his clothes off, if I was Brianna, I would have been like, flip the light, turn this bitch off. I would not have wanted to be laying down with that shit right there. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Oh Lord. Hell to the no. Somebody said she Troy, not Toya. Oh my God. Why they up here worried about who Brianna trying to sleep with? They need to be worried about them like I said, they need to be worried about telling their boy to go and make it right with his daughters. He don't give a shit. Gonna say happy birthday to her on his page and tag the page that ain't even hers. Oh my God, make that make sense. Make that make sense. I guarantee you when Jonell take his clothes off and stand up in front of Brianna, honey, I guarantee you he look 50 million times better than Robert with his clothes off. Man, just imagine that for a minute, Robert with his clothes off. Robert with his clothes off versus Jonell with his clothes. Let's talk about that shit. Let's talk about that shit. You know, listen, Robert got an old acne ass body. Y'all seen Robert body? Y'all seen Robert acne face, acne chest, acne stomach, acne back. God damn, nigga, he need to go bathe in some acne wash is what he needs to do. That's what they need to give Robert for Christmas, a motherfucking acne wash. He need to go take a whole bubble bath sitting in motherfucking acne wash. All this money he got, why don't he take his ass to the dermatologist? They could do something about that. He got acne everywhere. And girl, did y'all hear him call me? They said I have acne. I have acne. Bitch, are y'all blind, motherfuckers? What Robert have? Mine don't look nothing like Robert, child. I might have one bump or two on my face at a time, but hell no, that motherfucker is acne down. That nigga got acne everywhere, honey. They need to buy him some acne products. Okay? Y'all putting bacon in the comments. What is bacon over here? She mad because ain't nobody mentioned her name. She like, talk about me, please. I need y'all to talk about me because I want to have something to be able to talk about on my panel. That's what she be doing. I need y'all to talk about me because if y'all don't have no reason to talk to my people, and I just want to be able to say something to my people. So please beef with me. That girl begging for somebody to beef with her. Beef with me, please. I want to be able to talk about y'all on my panel and get away with it. Because other than that, my panel is boring as fuck if I ain't talking about y'all. Everybody want to rumble with the bees. Hey, rumble with the bees. Hey, everybody want to rumble with the bees, baby. Everybody want to rumble with the bees. Hey, everybody want to rumble with the bees. Yeah, they want to rumble with the bees. They can't stand that shit. And every time Brianna puts something up in her post about the bees, them bitches get mad. Fuck them bees. Fuck them bees. Fuck them bees. She said, I'm trying to rest. Damn, I'm still on bed rest. Stop it. Oh, D girl. You gonna be just fine. She said, put his picture back up from yesterday. Which one? The acne face one? Trying to get me in trouble. The acne face. Did I delete that shit out my phone? I probably did. Listen. Oh no, I didn't. Here we go. I'm gonna put two on back up. Hold on. You know I can't do it at the same time. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me put this one up first, though. Let me put this one up and say something right quick. Let me put this one up and say something rat fast, girl. Yes, let me put something up right quick. Where is it at? Come on now. Let me show you who got mad. Oh, they called me burnt French fry. This person right here got mad yesterday, child, or the day before yesterday. That joker called me a burnt French fry. Did y'all hear him? Oh, black burnt French fry. And as if he liked it. Little Daryl looking ass mofo. Listen, that joker had the nerve to say I'm a black burnt French fry. Okay, I'll be a burnt French fry, baby. I would. And what are you? If I'm a burnt French fry, what is he, honey? But Lil Daryl was spitting yesterday. You hear me? That joke. Somebody said he changed his glasses today. He don't want to be Lil Daryl no more. He don't want y'all to be able to see them eyes. He's talking about, don't come messing with me. Don't come messing with me. Oh my God. But look, he said, it was a setup. She's a liar. Robert didn't hear her. He acted like he was in the house. But I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to be done with Lil Daryl for real. I'm going to tell you something. Lil Daryl got a little sugar. You hear me? I'm telling you that now. Hey, it might come out today. It might come out tomorrow. And no offense to my men that's listening to me right now. They got a little sugar. If you got some sugar, just embrace it. But Lil Daryl got some sugar, okay? So if anybody over here like little sugar, like a little sugar, whatever, then Lil Daryl definitely have some sugar. I peeped it. I don't know if y'all done peeped it, but I definitely have peeped it. Lil Daryl got some sugar, okay? I'm telling you. Watch it come out. He gonna change his voice real soon. You see how he talk loud now because he's trying to cover that up. But them yells, like he be doing now, like he be like, and I'm trying to tell you that Robert never put his hands on that girl. So this is what he's gonna start sounding like once that sugar seep through. He's gonna be like, I'm trying to tell you that never put his hands on that girl. He just didn't do it. I'm trying to tell you because I like his brother and I'm trying to get in good with his brother. So y'all need to stop. She said, yes, he do call him Domino. Oh, Domino. You talking about Domino, the name brand Sugar Domino? Yes, honey. Listen, I told you. Am I not there? Also, y'all peeped it too? The man got sugar, honey. He definitely has sugar. Yes, that man got some sugar in the tank. But look at this. This is what they say Brianna want back. Child, it ain't nothing about that damn dude right there with that big, big mouth. Look at this. Get that motherfucker. That dentist messed his teeth up. I'm sorry. With that big ass nose and everything. Oh my God. But in his Photoshops, his nose be looking all small and pointed and shit. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. You do y'all know he got tattooed? Him and his brother both went and got their hairline tattooed. Y'all probably can't even tell, but they got a tattooed hairline on their head. This is a tattooed hairline right here. But child, honey, child, I just don't know which one. But look at his body, all acne up. And you can't hardly see it right here, but girl, he got a whole bunch of acne on his body. Lord, please, let me stop. Let me get them things off my thing. Anyway, it's just like, ooh, look at that big ass forehead. Little Daryl gonna keep on. She said, let's not talk about KW. I think he fell back for now, and I so don't want to see his face no more, please. Oh, no, honey, child. We ain't forgetting KW. KW is not forgotten about, child. Not by the least. No way, honey, because KW got something coming. He got something coming, but guess what? I'm trying to get old girl to come to an interview for us. Who is it? Roy Reese, Roy Reese, Dwight Howard ex. That's what I'm trying to get to come on. Anyway, y'all, we got to talk about this Christmas list. So I'm going to sign off. More, the Mexican man said the bees was going to be crying tomorrow when drop her recordings for Bree lying on Robert. The bees ain't going to be crying nothing, honey. Brianna is vindicated and they can't take it from her, honey. Brianna has been vindicated and they can't change the fact that Naya witnessed Robert choking Brianna. Okay? It don't matter what that 35-year-old woman that's been engaged for 2 years to a truck driver that be doing his thing with all types of women and shit. You understand what I'm saying? She a single mama over there too, or whatever. They all over there, single moms and all that bullshit or whatever. Ain't nobody studying what Lupac saying. Lupac just trying to, let me tell you about Lupac. Let me tell y'all about Lupac right quick. Let me tell y'all about Lupop right quick, okay? Don't y'all get mad at me for saying this, okay? Don't y'all get mad at me for saying this. If y'all do, y'all just gonna have to get unmad, okay? But y'all know when Lupop and Sweet Mom was on teams, right? You know, she was over on Sweet Mom channel or whatever. Lupop left Sweet Mom and said, I'm getting ready to go, and my channel gonna be on my business because I got more stuff to be talking about than this dead old tired story that ain't even hit the blogs yet. Okay. But what Lupop really did was stole some of Sweet Ma supporters, right? Subscribers, and went to her own channel and tried to do everything Lupop taught her how to do. Okay? She not Lupop, but Sweet Ma. So she used Sweet Ma, exactly, Casey. She fucked over Sweet Ma is what she did. And I'm gonna always believe that. She did. I was picking one time saying, oh, she get more views than Sweet Ma. But she knew what she was doing. She went over there and teamed up with Sweet Ma, learned the ropes, learned how to do stuff, and she came back and she fucked Sweet Ma. That's what she did. Now, I know y'all probably like, oh, you trying to take up for Sweet Ma. No, I'm not taking up for Sweet Ma, but what I am saying is Sweet Ma been doing this shit for a long motherfucking time. Lupop knew what the fuck she was doing when she went over there, sat on her panel, made these people fall in love with her, whatever the case may be, and she fucked her. That's exactly what she did. She fucked her. She fucked over Sweet Ma. So some of them, majority of those supporters, subscribers that's on her page, those are Sweet Ma. So how can she talk up and say anything? You know, she said she sure can't stand Lupop. Yeah, she screwed over Sweet Ma. And then not only that, probably went over there to her sister circle and started talking mad shit about Sweet Ma, trying to make it seem like Sweet Ma is deranged and this, that, and the other. Now, y'all know Sweet Ma got her Sweet Ma definitely has her level of mental issues. You know, she came out herself and said that she depressed and some other shit she got going on or whatever, you know. So she's already came out and said that. So we already know she's dealing with some shit. But Lupop fucked her. I'm trying to tell you. Lupop fucked her. She trusted Lupop. I really do believe that she was a friend to Lupop, and she probably thought Lupop was a friend to her. Okay. Lupop left her after she ain't need her no more. She like, shit, I don't need that bitch no more. Let me go do my own thing. She probably was like, damn, Sweet Ma getting all these cash out. Sweet Ma getting all this love. Sweet Ma making all this money and ain't making shit. So let me suck up everything that I need over here so I can go to my channel and talk about the same motherfucking shit. You hear me? Yes, that's what happened. So anyway, Sweet Ma, if you listening, Lupop fucked you, girl. She said, hey, y'all, what's going on? Hey, Bree, hi. We just talking about how Lupop fucked over Sweet Ma. That's all. That's all. We just talking about how Lupop used Sweet Ma to get her shit. She said, I did feel for Sweet Ma for that, but Lupop goofy. Yeah, I you know what? Y'all probably think I hate Sweet Ma, but I don't even hate Sweet Ma. I really don't. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I do think a lot of people be using Sweet Ma. I really do. I think that Sweet Ma think that these motherfuckers her friends. And I ain't even gonna lie. I knew that before Sweet Ma and Ashley D fell out, I knew that Ashley D was not good for Sweet Ma's channel. I knew that. I was like, See, Sweet Ma need to stand alone. Even this Batty Red girl or whatever. Sweet Ma need to realize her talents. Sweet Ma, if you listening, you have talents that you don't even realize that you have. And you suppress your talents by trusting in other people, wanting other people to come on your panel and help you. You don't need nobody to help you do shit. You do not need anybody to come up on your channel. You don't, okay? You know, if you do what you was doing in the beginning, because I used to follow you before you turned on my girl, when you used to sit there and paint and talk at the same time, you got a lot of people attention. Then you fell off because You wanted to try to ignore some shit, and you wanted to try to flip the narrative when you know that Latruth is a fucked up ass individual. Okay, you already know it, but you want to pretend that he ain't because you hate Brianna so much. But hopefully you realize that Brianna did get hit by her husband. She tried to cover it up, as most women do. Now, I won't let a motherfucker hit me. Let a motherfucker hit me because I'm going to have something to say. But Sweet Mom, stop letting these ratchet ass bitches up on your panel. Stop letting them come over there and see how you do shit. And then they go and do their own panel and take your supporters with them. Okay? Stop doing it. Run your own shit, Sweet Mom. Stop double teaming people. Stop thinking that you need somebody else to put the word out. You got this. Do it yourself. If you got to stand alone by yourself, Sweet Mom, do that. Go back to painting, but change the story up. Stop being obsessed over one motherfucker all the time. Talk about different shit, you know? And stop hating on people. Don't take it so goddamn personal. Stop trying to think that you got to break a nigga. Damn. Stop trying to destroy people. Stop trying to get all into their personal life like that and destroy a motherfucker. Damn, Sweet Mom, you don't want your life destroyed? Highlighting people, periods and stuff. I don't know if you did that, but if you do, you a whack ass bitch. But hopefully you don't, because some people did do that shit though. Some people actually put that period picture on in their videos and shit. They weird, mad weird. But anyway, yes, so Lupac definitely she said, Amore, stop calling them people names. We do not give free publicity over here. Okay, A New Day. But you know why I call their names? Because I don't even really like calling people out their name like that. Y'all know when I named, you know, who Baconator and stuff like that or whatever, I that, you know, because she's like a maggot. She just won't leave your ass alone. But I don't really like calling people out their name. I call them by their name. They the ones still calling me Nasty Nate when they know my motherfucking name with they whack asses. But anyway, she said, Sweet Mom is gullible. Instead of breaking down the wrong they both of them were doing, she only focused on Bree. Yep. Let me tell you, Sweet Mom liked to sink her nails in somebody, and she formed this hate for them. And the hate be so strong, and I don't even think that she realized just how much she hate a person. But I think if she released some of that shit out of her heart, things will start going right in her life. She develops a hate for the people that she talks about, and that's not a good thing. She said they took her supporters and turned on her. Yep. And that's what she needs to stop doing, letting these motherfuckers come on her panel. Because on the day that she don't want to be drama, they're going to run over to the person that she done taught everything she knows. It's their side keeping this going. They try to find anything to keep this going. They mad someone who was there said what they witnessed and trying to find anything to keep it going. Yep. They trying to, and my thing is, how you gonna discredit Nia when Nia then came out and said some shit that don't make Brianna look good? But they want to believe the shit that makes Brianna look bad. That's what I don't understand. How you gonna believe Nia on this part, but don't believe Nia on another part? Make that make sense. Jeez. Make that make sense. She said, Lupac is a liar. We have the screen recording. She told Mick Styles to say she don't know nothing about Robert abusing Bree. She didn't want the truth to come out. Girl, Mick Styles is lost. That 35-year-old lost in the sauce bitch. She lost. She lost. She better be worried about who her husband, soon-to-be husband, or fiance of 2 years sleeping with when he out there on the road. She says, same. I used to watch Sweet Mom when she was covering the Nature Boy story, but she became hateful when she started this saga. Yeah, I thought she was sweet too when I first started watching her. I actually used to watch her, y'all. Y'all ain't even gonna believe that. I used to watch Sweet Mom. I thought that she was gifted, but she uses her gift in different ways. She don't, ain't no damn way I'm gonna have a talent like that and not be, I'll be motherfucking painting how I feel every time I'm online. You hear me? Don's going to be sleeping next to the love of her life, the liquor store. One section they hear about them hidden money. She said the liquor store. Look how she spelled the liquor store. It's okay. All of them going to get it back when their personal lives get turned upside down. I won't have any sympathy. Yeah, I don't know how you can turn a light on. She said, turn a light on somebody's life like that. She said, what don't make sense is Don went and got the girl Bree had no sense. That lady was coming. Yeah, Don went and reached out to Naya. She sure did. She sure did. She said exactly. They invited her. How you invite someone, but then they say something you don't want to hear, then it's a problem. Exactly. That girl could have said that under oath and they still would have told her she lied because they don't want to believe it. They really don't want to believe it. It's honestly their side keeping this going. Oh, I already read that one. Sweet Mind's gullible too. Oh, you said two. Sweet Mind knows them folks are full of shit. I honestly believe that. I think she do believe that they full of shit. And you know the thing about it is, I want to say this right quick. You know, I don't have to, but I'm gonna say it. I don't want people to think that Brianna supporters think that everything that she do is perfect and that she don't do anything that's not pleasing, right? Or not right. Or even Janelle. Ain't nobody saying that he perfect, their relationship perfect, and none of that. You know? But the thing about it is in someone's relationship, if their relationship ain't perfect, that's for those two to figure that shit out. It ain't for social media, anybody else to say, oh, y'all shouldn't be together because y'all relationship is perfect. Because it's not perfect. Because guess what? Show me a perfect relationship. Okay. And just because we support the couple or support him or support her doesn't mean that we're saying that they're perfect. Okay. So, I know for the first 6 years of my relationship, it was rocky as hell. I told y'all some of my friends that I ran into way after Jay and I was together, their question was, damn, y'all still together? That's how bad it was. They said, damn, you mean you and Jay made it? Yeah, we made it, girl. 15 years and we still rolling, you know? So when you first meet someone, you might have flaws, and that person might have flaws that don't coincide, right? And you got to work through that shit or not. You work through it or you leave it alone, okay? So one thing I will say is when a person has been in an abusive relationship, and if they're not healed and they jump in another relationship, they tend to take their issues, their problems, their behaviors to that next relationship. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep in mind that, first of all, most relationships that start off, if it's so perfect when it start off, it's probably you probably still with the motherfucking representative. You ain't met the real them yet. Okay. There should be an adjustment period in everybody's relationship where you get to know each other. You learn the likes, you learn the don't likes, and you make the decision. Do I want to continue this or do I not? In every single relationship, there are going to be things that you don't like or agree with that person. So you say to yourself, okay, do I want to deal with this or not? Because you're going to deal with something. You're going to deal with something. And I'm not sitting up here saying, stay and let somebody abuse you, let somebody disrespect you, let somebody cheat on you. I'm not saying that. Set the boundaries. Set the boundaries and stick to them. But a lot of people don't set boundaries. They just go into a relationship and then they trying to figure it out. No, set the boundaries. If you haven't, set them. And if things happen in your relationship, and if y'all go and talk to somebody, counseling or whatever the case may be, and y'all decide to work it out and stay together, that's y'all business. Social media shouldn't try to break anybody up. Social media is really what ended Robert and Brianna's relationship. And what I mean by social media, could they have worked it out? Maybe they could have. But when social media got in that shit, they allowed them to get in their heads, both of them, not just one. Okay. So yeah. But to try to say, oh, you should leave this person and don't be with this person and don't be with this person, tell yourself that. Tell yourself that. Are you in a relationship that you shouldn't be in? Tell yourself that. Stop trying to tell somebody else what relationship they should or should not be in. You know? I know people that said that they met a guy and they were in 3 days, they was married, right? And guess what? They still married. They worked through shit, you know, and they're still married. So I'm saying that to say, if you really want the marriage to work out, it'll work out. But both of y'all would have to want the marriage. Let me say it like that. Both of y'all will have to want the marriage to work out. Okay? Both of y'all, not just one. Oh, my girl Lydia in here. Hey, Lydia. She said, more, you know what I always say. Every relationship has boundaries or should establish some. Hey, Lydia. She was in the military with me. Oh, I just told your business. Sorry, girl. But yes, both of you guys have to want the relationship to work. And if both of y'all want it to work, you can iron out your differences. If you don't, if one of you wanted to work and one of you don't want it to work, then it's probably not going to work. So anyway, while people over here is trying to shed light, you know, oh, that man don't love you, he don't love you, you don't love him, this, that, and the other, like, worry about your own relationship. Worry about if you love that person or if that person love you. But I just don't think that two individuals should let social media tell you that someone don't love you, someone's not into you, someone is using you, someone is taking advantage of you. That's not for social media, okay? She said, I love that Ja mom was right there. Oh, yeah? Y'all know Ja love his mama. Amor, you know you be, hold on, you be motherfucking right now. What does that say? You be right now. I don't never say what RH posts, but you said he'll post sympathy posts. Oh, what sympathy post did he do? I told y'all he was going to do some sympathy posts. Which ones did he do? Did he put his mama up? I already knew that was coming. Hell yeah, he needs sympathy after yesterday. He needs sympathy and a drink. She said, I've been married over 40 years. Ain't no relationship perfect. It's give and take. Girl, you already know. I had to go to anger management classes. Did you, Anna? She said, yes, he is easily persuaded by his followers. Toya can't talk. Look at her and OB relationship. She had a lot going on with his ex. A lot of people have a lot of stuff going on in their relationship, but then they want to shine a light and be like, look what you're doing to you. Your relationship ain't perfect. Look what's happening to you. Look what happened to you. Okay, so, and when it happened to you, what did you do? Stuck beside him. I'm going to stick beside you. You can get with a different person and still go through things that may be worse. So why not work out what you already know? Yep, that's true. My therapist said every relationship can work if both people are willing to do the work. My grandmother told me that. So did. She said, I think once them papers get signed, they will get better. Yep. Yes. And they want, let me just say this. She said, I love that Ja included Bree in his photo shoot. They look beautiful. I need to go back and look at let me see something. Let me go look at the pictures. Hold on. But it's just, oh no, not this account. Hold on. It's funny to me how, oh Lord, what was I posting? I don't even know what I was posting. It's funny to me how they be like, oh, his mama don't like her. Like, how do y'all know this? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. How do y'all know this? Like, where do you get this information from? What are y'all talking about? Ja Mon don't like Brianna. Hold on. Like, where they be getting this? They like to run with anything. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me see. Don't Johnny look like a little kid? Look at this, y'all. Look at this right quick. Johnny look like a little bitty kid. Look at him. Don't Johnny look like a little bitty kid on there? 33 years old, just trying to live his life. Just trying to live his life. He look like a little bitty kid. In 9 years, when he 42, I wonder where he gonna be. Tap dancing on tap dancing in suits. Where's the pictures you said he include Rihanna in? Where's the picture, y'all? Where is the picture? I don't see it. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off, but I do need to come back on. I said that yesterday, didn't I? Oh, she said it's on Instagram. Oh, okay. Oh, in the story. Let me look in the story. Okay. I be missing it. Look at his mama. Okay. Oh no, I don't see it, y'all. That thing went by so fast. That ain't his mama. Hold on. Oh, that's somebody else live. I mean story. I don't see it, y'all. Oh, his Instagram story. Okay, hold on. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's cute. That's super cute. Yes, that's super cute. Look at Bree Bree. That dress is nice. You listen. Listen. I'm about to put it on display so everybody can see it. The haters in the bush. Yes. If you want to see it, here it goes. The hater in the bush. Yes. That is pretty. Damn, what Bree got on? Bree, go tell Bree to put some damn clothes on. Wait a minute here. Young lady, what is that? Brianna, go put some clothes on. What is wrong with you? Just kidding. Brianna wore this. Oh, this looks so cute, girl. Child, Brianna, like, look. Brianna, like, what? That's what they hate too. Hey, Janelle, like, that's mine. They so cute. Look at Brianna slaying that dress. She's slaying. Is that his father? I don't know. I don't know if that's his father or not. I don't know. Who is this? I don't know. I was about to say somebody else that y'all don't even know. Yeah, I think that might be his dad. Let me look again. It go by so fast. Oh, let me just stop it right here. Is that his dad? I think so. I don't know. That's a cute photo. She should get that one framed. Oh, rehab. Anyway, she said, yes, that's his dad. Oh, okay. Jai included Bree in his acceptance speech to Big Bree is pressure. That's why Master Splinter is going crazy because he knows a lot. He knows that he lost a good thing. Yep, he does. Oh, somebody said, see her white nails. Oh, Lord, why this come up? Oh, wait a minute. What happened to it? Why y'all put this on? Why y'all let this come up on my thread? Why y'all let this come up on my thread? Y'all just know y'all wrong. Somebody said without Bree, with Bree. Y'all know y'all wrong. That is too effing funny, y'all. Y'all just be so funny, I swear. Why y'all let that come up on my thing? She said, y'all wanted an eyewitness and now you want to call her a liar. She saw what she saw, and yes, that's considered physical abuse, no matter how y'all try to twist it. They show trying to twist it. They show trying to twist it. Oh, y'all remember this one? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. Y'all remember this video? I think she was doing one of her meet and greets. Look how Latruth is following behind her. I think this is when he realized that how do you make it go? How do you make it play? Hold on. Oh, up here. They walk in. She saying hey to everybody. Look who walking behind her. Mad because he ain't got no clout. Look at him. Looking like a Pillsbury dough ass boy. Look at him, y'all. Go back a little bit. Hold on. Look at this joker. With his special K-leg ass. Look at him. Pillsbury Doughboy. That's when he realized that, oh shit. Somebody said booked and busy and looked at that follower of a man behind her. It was a lunch party. Let me stop, y'all. She said, but he said he was booked and busy. He wasn't booked and no damn busy. He wasn't booked and no damn busy. Okay, hold on. Let me go there. Somebody told me to do something right quick. Then I'm going to get off for real, y'all. 7 o'clock. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Hold on. I think maybe the text came in late because I already saw this. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Oh. I'm gonna steal this picture. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna show this one, then I'm gonna sign off. All right, hold on. Did it come up? Okay, this is what they talking about. Somebody text me and said they got other pictures on Instagram. Look at that. Oh, how do you make it? Hold on. Jesus, what I'm doing? Look at them. I'm a good man. Look at that. Look at the. Can you make it stop? How you make it stop? Oh, is it a video? Hold on. I think it's a video. I thought it was a picture.
Pick my spouse.
Oh, I'm joking. Don't you look all young and youthful? I see these pictures. These are so pretty.
On the ground, it's too loud.
But where's Brianna clothes? Did Brianna really just go there naked with just what the Brianna? Oh my God, honey. You getting in trouble, Bree Bree. You getting in trouble, girl. What in the world? Robert would have been mad. Oh, honey. Look, Robert would have been mad as crap, child. They both look so youthful. Janelle probably was like, where you going with that on? And she probably said to your premiere, to your award ceremony, what you thought? With you? Oh, look at him. Okay, Danielle.
Almost spilled my drink in the whites with a mink. Running through that like it's my house, all up in the hall like a mall. Touch them up, up in the cloud.
Okay, they cute. They cute, y'all. They cute. They cute, y'all. They cute. They cute and young and cute. That's what they are. She said, I'm more read my comment. Okay, hold on. Sonia, where's your comment, girl? Let me see. Where's your comment, Sonia? Oh, she said, Amor, do you think Sweet Ma is so quiet? Do you think Sweet Ma is so quiet? Amor, why do you think Sweet Ma is so quiet? Do you think it's because of Kevin Live the other day? What do you mean because of Kevin Live the other day? Meaning that he said he don't want her to speak on the story? Is that what you're talking about? Because I thought he came back and said you can speak on it now. I thought he came back and gave her permission again and said, okay, you can speak on it now because Robert said you can. Robert said you can speak on it. I thought that's what he did. Oh, because Robert, oh yeah. Oh yeah, he told her she couldn't, but then he came back and said, first of all, can't tell nobody don't speak on his family. Hell, if I was Sweet Ma, if a mother freaker, listen. But she quiet as a church mouse. Listen, if he would have told me I couldn't speak on his story, that would have made me come speak on it more. The reason why Kevin don't really like Sweet Ma, and Sweet Mama let you know, Kevin wanted to link up with Brianna to take me and you down. I just want to let you know that. I'm going to put it out there. That's what he said. Anyway, Kevin, gonna tell Sweet Ma you really don't like her. She don't like you either, though. So I guess y'all don't like each other. He don't like you because he see that you see through his bullshit, and he don't like nobody that sees through his bullshit. Okay, so he really don't like you. Just letting you know that. And no matter how much he apologized to you, he don't like you. And I know you don't like him, but he really don't like you. He think me and you was working together to try to out him or some shit or whatever. But anyway, he's lame. He put that shit out there and try to blame it on somebody else. She said, I think Kevin hurt her feelings. Oh, you think so? No, I think that if anything, why she's quiet, either she might be, I don't know. Y'all act like I'm Sweet Ma spokesperson shit. I don't know Sweet Ma. Sweet Ma don't like me and I don't like her either. I don't dislike her. I just don't like that she hate Brianna. He threw a little shade at her on Amber Live. Oh yeah, he did. I heard him say that. He said, "Don't let nobody tell you that posting your Cash App and posting this other stuff is bad. That person don't know what they doing." He tried to say this. I don't know. Anyway, she has a G-string on her more. It's silver. Look closer. Woo, child. Sweet Ma is better off without him. Sweet Ma is better off without this whole damn story. She said, I think Kevin Wesley runs all them content creators. I think he run all of them except for Sweet Ma and Tina Lampo. He don't run Tina Lampo, but I think he does run the rest of them. Yeah, he absolutely do. He was online reading that sex book he didn't write. That's not selling because John got an award. Just wait until John writes about his life. Their engagement photos are going to be lit. Yes, they are, girl. The one on the chair is my favorite. Yep, I like the one on the chair too. Hey, granny kids of 3, you dig? Hey, girl. Latruth just put up a post up saying you trying to set him up. Latruth, kiss my ass. How about that? I'm trying to set you up. No, Naya came and told the truth and you don't like it. On y'all panel to make it so bad. Y'all the one went dumpster diving. They be doing Sweet My Dirty. They treat her like the black sheep until they need her again. Yep. Maybe she don't see it though. I don't know. Nah, just sick of the BS. The day he did 4 videos or so, like he could control his impulses. Yes, he is off the damn chain. He doesn't want, let me tell you what Kevin doesn't want. Kevin doesn't want people with a keen eye to see through him. He need for people to think that he's this charismatic, sweet, loving, giving, caring man, and that's just not him. You know, he's a narcissist too, but he's a narcissist and a liar, and he has a big secret that he just don't want to come out, and it's just going to come out. He wanted all these content creators to dig all in Brianna's relationship, all in her life, shed lights, this, that, and the other. It's just gonna come out. But anyway, y'all, let me get off this live. It's been 2 hours. I'm getting off, and I'm going to here. Let me do this right quick. Let me do this right quick. Let me do this right quick. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right quick, okay? Because I've been saying I'm gonna do it, and I haven't done it, and we need to communicate about it. Hold on. How do I do it? Okay, create. Here. Hold on, y'all. Create. Hold on, y'all. I'm creating something right quick. All right, listen. Listen. Anybody that is participating in the gift exchange, the Santa gift exchange, join this group. Click on that link and join this group. This is only for the ones that are participating. Okay? Join that group. I'm going to go ahead and approve y'all now. And because I have other information that I need to put in there. I did a spreadsheet. Okay. This is for anybody that right now I have 100. The cutoff, I cut it off at, I think it's 110 people. So if you're trying to do the gift exchange now, it's too late. You can't join today. I got 110 people that's already signed up. Okay. So join that group. Hold on. Hold on. And then we'll talk about everything in the group, okay? Because I have the list and I have your persons. I'm just gonna draw instead of you trying to figure out who your person is. I have your person, and it may be different from the other person. So I hope y'all ain't went and bought no monogram gift. She said, "See you in a bit or more." Okay, thank you, Louise. That mofo trying to do a clothing line with them saying "Real Father Gang." Oh, let him do it, girl. I wonder if the people still think Ja is not a real actor after that shout out from those real Hollywood stars, girl. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they say he's not a real actor. But I think it's because they just don't like. They don't like Brianna, therefore they don't like him. That's what I think it is. They just don't like Brianna. They don't like Brianna. They don't like Brianna. Are y'all joining the group? Hurry up and join. Hey, Lydia, I'm gonna call you when I get off the phone. She said, "I hear you keeping it real today, girl. I always keep it real, child. I don't know how to do it any other way." Yes, we are going to have more gift exchange opportunities, but the list cut off. I already got the spreadsheet, so anybody that is not on the spreadsheet, I'm not going to do it. I'm not running another one, not this time, because it's the 10th. We only got a few more days. I wonder if the people still think. Oh, I read that already. What group and how do I join? Here, this is the secret. I'm gonna pin the comment. See if I can do that. This is the secrets. I mean, the gift exchange, the Santa gift exchange. If you already signed up, so good. They just popped out and don't let folks know because they would be calling and emailing. They have a problem with anybody and everybody that's attached to Bree. Yep. She said, "I just joined. Hold on." Hold on. All right. I just approved y'all. She said, "Did my name go through? I joined up." Yes, Latanya, you were in there. Let me call off the names that's on the list right quick. Some people I don't know who is Jaria Webb. Are you here? Are you in here, Jaria? Jaria. Are you in here, Jaria? I'm not sure who you are. Jaria Webb. Webb. Do anybody know that person, Jaria? That person I don't know. But anyway, we'll talk about it in the group, y'all. I never heard of that person before. Me neither, but yes, Lorraine, I saw your name 4 times. I had to take it out, but it's in there. Trust me, I saw your name, definitely. Check your inbox. Okay, Rose. Okay, hold on. Da-da-dee, da-da-da, da-da-dee, da-da-da-da. Da-da-dee, da-da-da, da-da-dee. Mhm, mhm, mhm. What is this showing me? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you, girl. Hold on, y'all. Okay, anyway, let me sign off and I will go over and approve the people that just signed up. She said, I wonder what Miss Season is. It was Toya calling y'all ugly for me. I didn't receive anything. Let me in. Last name Watson. Let you into what, Watson? I think you on here already. Watson, Watson, Watson. Let me see. Are you on here? Watson, Watson, Watson. Watson. Watson, did you sign up, Riri? Did you sign up already? All right, y'all, I'm signing off. Oh, the Christmas group. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm letting everybody in. I'm about to go over to Facebook now and approve everybody, okay? And then we'll go from there. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, and yesterday I had some people send me cash apps. Let me get them a shout out because I did not get them a shout out yesterday. Let me do that right quick. Let me do that right quick. Oh, thank you. See? Thank you, girl. Let me see that. Appreciate you. And Nicole and Danielle and Kathleen and Talonda and Laquita and Jessica. Thank y'all so very much. I didn't even see that cutesy girl. You snuck one in on me while I was in the bed. Thank you, cutesy. She said, what are we joining? This right here is the she said says need approving. I'm about to approve it, y'all. I gotta go over to Facebook and approve it. So yeah, meet me over there. I'll talk to y'all in a few. Bye.